Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back and thanks for joining me. So tonight is the final piece of the series, the 3 of 3 of the experiment I've been doing with the complementary colors. So I did, the first one was the purple and yellows, then I did the orange and blues, and tonight we will finish off with the green and the red. Hey, should I say Merry Christmas? Because literally this is all Christmas to me now, and I gotta tell you, I hate it because Christmas has come and gone and I want spring to arrive. So and I don't know how that's going to turn out, so we will see. So before I get started, I just wanted to thank everybody who joined me in my live video on Saturday. I tried my best to answer as many questions as I could, but literally guys, the questions in the comment box were just like flying and I could not keep up. Huge thank you to Tammy Anderson. You're my best buddy. You were in there answering a bunch of questions for people, and I can't thank you enough. And then I didn't even get to see what was going on during the actual live. So when I actually went back and watched the playback, because I do watch it because I did want to read everybody's comments, I noticed that Christina Welch popped in. So Christina, I'm sorry I didn't see you, honey. Thank you for coming and joining in. Fiona, I saw Fiona in there from Fiona Art, and Erica Hughes popped in as well, and we all know Tammy was there as well. So thank you to my fellow YouTube artists who joined in and supported me. So thank you so much. Let's see. One of the comments actually that I saw on the video playback was in regards to my prints and how you guys loved the prints, and someone had a great suggestion. Make a calendar out of my prints. How cool would that be? I never thought about that. I'm sorry I forgot the name of the person who mentioned that. So the person who did mention it, thank you. I'm actually really going to consider that. So if you guys would like a calendar, maybe of 2021, or I don't know, maybe 2020, but just start in March or whatever, but maybe 2021, and just do a calendar of 12 of my prints. I think that would be super neat. So let me know what you guys think about that. And another comment I had, and I'll tell you guys, is someone wanted to see a tour of my basement, where I put things, how I, keep everything tidy, how I store things. So if you're interested in that, I will do a video and link it at the end of this video. So I'll attach it to the end of this video. So if you want to see that, stay tuned to the very end. After the pour is over, I will put a video, and I'll give you guys a tour of my basement and the mess that I'm in, because it's not really that clean. You guys are like, oh, everything's so neat and clean. Not all the time. So that's it. I'm going to bring you guys down on the canvas. I'm going to flood the canvas first and then bring you guys down just to save some time. So I'll be right back. Give me a minute. All right, guys, ready to go here. I've layered my canvases with a flood of my white paint in here, which is my Artist Loft Acrylic Flow White, my Floetrol, and my water. Ratios for that mix is located in video number 63. I used my awesome spatula to spread it apart, which can also be found in my Amazon shop. Now I wanted to show you guys something really cool before I proceed. I got this really cool new torch right before I left for my vacation. It was sent to me by someone through Amazon. So I said I would give it a shot, and I'll tell you why I like this, because you see these two little side buttons here. So if you push those forward, I let go, but if you push those forward, it's kind of like a small little gentle flame, but then without pushing them, you get the torch part, right? Little flame, torch. And then there's this red button here. So if you want the torch to stay on, as you can see, you just hit this little red button to the side and the torch remains on until you just turn it off. So this is pretty neat. I really like this. I will have this in the link in my description below, where you can purchase it off Amazon, and you can use a code where you can get 10% off. Use code Kanella10, and you can get 10% off buying this torch. So it's really cool, and you fill it up at the bottom just like the other torches I use. So it's actually really neat. So I'm gonna use it to pop the bubbles on my canvas right now after I laid down the white, because I have not popped the bubbles yet. So yeah, if you're interested in getting a new torch, a second torch, or just trying this torch, you can do so by clicking on the Amazon link. I will put it in my Amazon shop as well. And then just like I said, use code Kanella10 and you can save 10%. So the colors I'm using tonight, which I'm deathly afraid of, is Phthalo Green by Grumbacher. And then I have Cadmium Green Hue by Pebeo Studio Acrylics. And then I'm going to use one red, and it's Cadmium Red Deep Hue by Liquitex Basics. I didn't want to add another red in there because I just think too many colors and then it's just going to get really muddy. Just like I did the orange and blue, I used 2 blue colors and 1 orange color. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to use 3 colors and that's it. I've already gone ahead and I made sure my canvas was level, because it is super, super important to make sure your canvas is level. Okay, guys? So let's see here. I think I'm going to start, you know what? I'm going to start with the light green first. Let's do that first. So if this doesn't work out, I am going to scrape it, and then I'm going to do green and pink, because I know green and pink looks nice. I've seen some, you know, people do green and pink and it looked all right, but I'm hoping this turns out so I don't have to do it again. So let's all cross your fingers for me and we'll see. So one of the questions during my live also was what kind of music do I like listening to? The majority of the music I listen to, believe it or not, is Greek music. I do listen to a lot of Greek music. And then when I'm not listening to Greek music, I am listening to a radio station. If for those of you here in my neck of the woods, it's Boom 97.3, and it plays all 70s, 80s, and 90s classics. And that is my go-to station. I love my 80s music. Love, love, love 80s music. All right, so let's, all right, it looks pretty, looks like Christmas, but let's see what happens when I blow this out. Here we go. Wish me luck. Well, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Here's what's weird. There's no cells, which is really, really, really weird. But I actually kind of like it. And the red remained extremely vibrant, with the exception of a little bit of here, which is fine. But overall, I can't believe it. I'm really pleasantly surprised. Now, I really don't know why I don't have any cells. Like, I have a few green ones here. Maybe they'll pop up as I keep talking here. However, I'm really liking this. So let's see. I'm going to torch the little bit petal here, even though I'm sure it's probably going to come off. It'll drip off eventually. And a little bit here, just to add some sort of, I wonder if I should just torch the whole thing and see what happens. But I kind of like the way it is. So what I'm going to do is, well, first of all, I'm going to fix this corner here because I can see the canvas. Okay, so that's done. Now what I want to do is match my sides. You guys all know how much I like everything to match. So this is looking pretty good here. I'm really, actually, that eventually is going to fall off, unfortunately. I just know it. But what I'm going to do is blow just a little bit here and see if I can kind of mix it in a little bit. That's better. Added a little bit, mixed it in a little bit with the white there. You know what? I think I am going to torch this a little bit because I kind of want to see some more cells going on here. So I'm so surprised. I literally, guys, I was expecting complete and utter mud for sure. Now ooh, okay. So we all know how much I hate torching, but in this case, because there's no cells anywhere else, I torched the middle here, and I'll show you guys up on the close-up. I'm actually glad I did that because now there's some sort of, you know, there's red that came out here and some of the light green as well. So I think I'm just going to torch a little bit more for sure. Oh, this torch is really neat. Oh, look at the red cells that came out in here. That's cool. Let's see, where else do I want to torch? Where should I go? Where should I go? A little bit there. I don't know. At this point, I might just, I don't want to over torch it. Nope, I think I'm good. I have a cluster here and a little cluster here. I know if I torch here, for sure I'll get a bunch of clusters, but I think I'm going to leave it. What I'm going to do is just blow a little bit of the green. Ooh, red. There was red hiding under there. Ooh, I like it. Oh, I like that. I like that little red, that surface there. Yep. Okay, I like that. Now, the problem is I blew that and now we don't match anymore. No more matchy-matchy. However, that doesn't mean that, I wonder if I flip the canvases around. But there's also a lot of green going on in here, so what the heck? I'm going to mess with it. And unfortunately, the red has gone bye-bye. But then I just got some more. Okay, I'm not gonna, I keep saying I'm not gonna mess with it anymore, and then I mess with it some more. But that's good because I kind of got it back to where it was. Okay, so that's good. All right. Wow. Out of the 3 series, this one was the one I was worried about the most. I had to make that go over the edge. I just had to. This was the one I was worried about the most. That's why I waited to do it last. But I am actually pleasantly surprised. So let me bring you guys down for a close-up. And you guys can be the judge. Be right back. All right, so here it is. So I'm loving, these came out on their own, okay? And then here's where I torched it, and these little red and really phthalo green clusters came out. But the red in general, I'm really liking. It didn't turn pink. It didn't go muddy at all. So I'm really happy with that. And that came out on its own. Or no, it didn't. I torched that part. So I'm actually, so here's the center where I torched again. So that looks neat. And then up here, which I'm sure will eventually fall off the edge. But look how neat this is. This is my favorite. It's red, but then it's got a little bit of the white hiding under there. So it turned out really nice. Look how cool this is. I wasn't expecting this. Honest to goodness, I was not expecting this turnout at all. So if you like this piece, please give it a thumbs up. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you like it and you want to buy it, email me. Keep in mind, sometimes my pieces go super duper fast. So if you do like this piece and you do want it, email me. My email is in the description below, as well as all my social media links. Don't forget the torch. That will also be in the links below, and you can use the discount code Kanella10 to save 10% off. And please subscribe, guys. I would really appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and everything else is listed below, all my social media links. The lowly Veffy mat for the silicone mat, for those of you who want to purchase and save $5, that info is there as well. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my series of complementary colors. Up next, painting with Arteza paints. I just received a bunch of Arteza paints, and I'll be using those in my next video, so stay tuned for that, as well as a discount code for Arteza as well. Okay, so stay tuned for that video. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for a little tour of my basement at the end of this video clip here. If you want to watch, stay tuned, okay? Thank you very much. Have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys soon. And for me, it's nighttime, so I'm going to say kalinichta, which is Greek for good night. Some people ask me to teach you guys some Greek words. So as long as I remember, I will definitely be happy to do that. So, kalinichta, good night, everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye. All right, guys. So I'm just going to give you guys a tour of my art space. So this is where I keep all my boxes. So we have all kinds of just like air bubble stuff. I save those from when I get packages from Amazon and stuff like that. So, and then here are the pizza boxes that my mom picked up from me from the business Costco I was telling you guys about in the live. So we have the 10-inch, 12, 14, 16, 18-inch pizza boxes. They come 50 in a pack, so they have been awesome. And then here we have just some more boxes, and just like tray boxes if I'm trying to, like, you know, move a wet painting or something like that. And then there's just my diptych, my black and white diptych. This is my table. So I have two tables. They are from Costco, and I just covered them with some just plastic tablecloths from the dollar store. But then when you look underneath, hold on, I'll show you. This is where I store all my canvases. So yeah, I've got a lot. So I've got some wood pieces. I've got, you know, all my canvases, my wood rounds, some Floetrol. Everything is hiding under there that I can possibly fit. It's not all under there because there's not enough room under there. I have my lights. These are the lights I use when doing my videos. I turn off the pot lights because they're yellow. I turn all the lights off in the basement, and I use just these two lights. And then here is my drying rack. It's just a shelf I picked up at a hardware store at Canadian Tire. So I put my pieces on here to dry sometimes. There is my purple and yellow complementary pour. There is my orange and blue, which is nice and dry now. That's my second one. And then up here I have, you know, the purple one. There's my magnets. And so if I really want, I've used a plastic drop cloth from the dollar store. It's for painting. I use that, and then I just pull it over and I clip it up, and that is my dust-free zone. So I don't typically use it that much anymore, believe it or not, because when I do a painting, I literally just leave it here on the table to dry. So then this is the other thing a lot of people keep asking me about. Let me move this out of the way. This awesome contraption that my awesome father built. So he did build that for me. It closes up and latches here on the side, but I keep all my art supplies, the ones that I use, nice and handy. So I got all my stir sticks, my cups, gloves, Floetrol, all that stuff, and then an abundance of every color of paint you can think of. And then I just store some pieces because I'm just literally running out of room. And then I'll show you guys, oh, my closet here. So I have 3 closets here in the basement. What's behind door number 1? So behind door number 1 is all our winter clothes, jackets, that kind of stuff. Behind door number 3 is all the kids' stuff, some toys, board games, that kind of stuff. And then I took over closet number 2. Please forgive me for my mess. What's behind closed doors and I don't really bother. But let's start up here. We have paint, vivid enamel, polypore. These are all my bottles for when I do classes. I have everything stored in bins from the dollar store. So I've got all kinds of stuff kicking around. There's my business cards, tape, and more tape. This is the tape I use to tape the back of my canvases. It's literally just cheap dollar store paint. You know, butane for filling up my torches. And then we move down here where we have Floetrol, more Floetrol, gloves, more gloves, Dixie cups. Oh, there's my little mini blow dryer. And then just a few nicks and things back down here, glue, coasters, and stuff like that. So this is my colossal closet mess, which could use a serious cleanup. But hey, when I close the door and I can't see it, so be it. So that is behind there. And then let's see, on the other side of the table over here, in here I have wood rounds, more wood rounds. There's all my canvases again. This is my recycling box. So I recycle everything I use. I do not throw it in the garbage. So I let that pile up and then I recycle it. And last but not least, I keep some of my other pieces. Let me move my light before I trip on it. All right, so have some pieces here, some rounds, my triptych, and then these are the other triptychs that are still available for purchase. So those are there. And then these are, yes, more canvases. While I was away in St. Lucia, Michael's had a BOGO. So I messaged my mom. I said, Mom, can you go to Michael's for me? And she did. And she bought me all these canvases. Love her to death. Thanks, Ma. And this is tiles. So for those of you in Canada who keep asking me where I get, I can't even move that. There's homemade tomato sauce in there. But you asked me where I get my tiles from. Rona is where I bought them. They are currently now discontinued. So these are my tiles that I already have taped. But I went to a Rona store, which is like about an hour away from where I live, and I cleared them out. I bought 14 cases. Yeah, no joke. 14 cases. There's 152 tiles a box. And I pretty much cleared them out. So that's it, guys. Here's a overview of my art space. Oh, look, there's my portrait. So this is what my sister-in-law does. She is an actual portrait artist, oil painting. She did that of my husband and I for our wedding. So that's really cool. But yeah, just a little table here with my Shelly art paints, my heat gun and hair dryer, and my scale. A lot of people ask me what my scale looks like. Just a cheap, you know, Walmart food scale. So that's it, guys. That is my home in the basement where I have a mess and where I do my videos. So I hope you enjoyed the little tour. That's it. And I'll catch you guys for the next video. Bye.